What are group Medicare Advantage plans? They are plans that we typically cannot sell as independent agents, but that are sweeping the country when it comes to large employers. They are transitioning their retirees off Medicare supplement plans and going to a group Medicare Advantage plan. They're all across the board different, naturally, but they're really good. They're generally very rich. The ones that I have seen have been impressive. $100 annual deductible, zero copay to see a doctor, very large networks. Now, when we talk about in state retirees, let's just concentrate on state retirees because most insurance agents are not very familiar with that because it's like a different world. It doesn't interact with us. When you retire, you're going to go on that. You won't need my services. So what are their acronyms? CalPERS being one of the biggest ones, but every state has a different one and they all have a different acronym. Texas Retirement System, TRS, ERS, South Dakota's SDRS. For state retirees in Louisiana, it's called Laser. Maine is Maine PERS. So for those of you that work in all different states, yeah, they're all different, but it generally has PERS in there or ERS somewhere in there. And that means that they are eligible for a group plan. When they retire, they must have Medicare Part B, because it is a Medicare Advantage plan. If they're still working and their plan went to a group Medicare Advantage plan, they don't have to have Medicare Part B because they're not eligible for it if they're not eligible H. So a lot of people will come to you and say, I'm getting ready to turn 65 and I'm a retired teacher and my plan offers me a Medicare Advantage plan. Should I go with that or should I go with something else? So ideally, they're going to give you the benefits so you could actually look at them. And if they do, in most cases, you're going to say, that was really good. But if you like that, if you understand the limitations, you can't buy that on the private market. I can't sell you a plan that rich in benefits. So in most cases, you're going to tell them to stay there. Sometimes you will counsel them to move because there is a network limitation. They want to see their own doctors. Their doctors are not in that network. There might be one drug that causes them to say, I think I'd rather go to Medicare and go get my own drug plan. But in general, these group Medicare Advantage plans that you see these states adopting are really, really good. Will they stay good? No, they won't stay good. To get the employees off their really good plan to go to the group plan, they had to give them a really good sales pitch. So they had to give them something really attractive. But over time, that will change. Everything changes. So for right now, for the past few years, these plans, and it's hard to generalize because there's thousands of different plans when we're talking about group Medicare Advantage plans negotiated directly with the large employers. But definitely the governments, the state and local governments, they've all been rapidly switching their retirees to Medicare Advantage as well. And a smaller government entity, maybe it's not as competitive as buying their own Medicare Advantage plan on the individual market or going to a Medicare supplement because they really want the benefits of a Medicare supplement. So when people just ask you, should I stay where I am? Ideally, you say, send me your benefits. Let me actually do a comparison of it. If they go, just tell me yes or no, stay or go. I'd say in general, if you're retiring from a state government, it's probably pretty good. That's probably a Medicare Advantage plan better than you could buy on the individual market. And as long as you're happy with the concept of Medicare Advantage, certain doctors, certain hospitals, even though yours might have a very wide network, copays for certain things, even though yours copays are very low, they will eventually go up. Yeah, you can stay there. For most people, they're very attractive. If you don't follow us, shame on you. Please follow our channel. We'll keep you updated on the changes in our industry.